324, Paul O'Brien 315, and third it's going to be the 257 there of Robert Gutierrez.
And speaking of Gutierrez, row 3, he'll be inside there alongside Charles Etheridge. And row 4, inside Chris Redden and Sammy Nino in the 17. We're coming to green right now!
And off to a battery says green, green, green. And Kilgore once again with that Branson's Resort machine out front leading. Deja vu from yesterday, but oh, fast mover up the inside and up. A little out of control there. Too hot in there, did not have that correct pace, and it bit him.
So we got Joe Dighton watching. Shout out to Bomber Racing and happy birthday to Larry Bonacci. Yeah, wherever you are, Larry, happy birthday, man.
Hey, happy birthday, Larry.
And then Van den Elsen, BDE Racing, no better way to celebrate International Off-Road Day than watching some short course action here in Arizona. Completing lap number 1. In front, it's a 35 of Brandon Kilgore.
Yeah, looks like Scott Webster right behind Weller. Looks like Webster got that car all figured out after his monster truck he was given a little bit of demo there. Off the ski jump.
There's been times we kind of catch ourselves. There's been times like right now, Corey Weller's running that third spot. What's wrong with Corey? How come he's not running up front? You know what? With age comes wisdom, and she's kind of like, what?
You know who said it best? The man in a limited buggy that just took it.
That's what's bringing up.
Yeah, patience, yep. Okay, we're on the same wavelength.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised, though, that Paul O'Brien is that far back. He moved up one spot coming out of it, so he's right now running that 6th spot. He's got a long way to go. But again, count on that competition yellow. But where did Brandon Kilgore come from? Where did he find that speed?
It's always been quick. We just haven't seen him this year. Family has the Branson's Resort right on the Colorado River in Parker, Arizona there. Beautiful park.
You can handle the summers there.
You just don't leave the water.
Yeah.
One thing that's nice about the river is always cool down there. Moving. But boy, does he have some speed. Corey Weller has also got some great speed coming up there. She moved in second. Webster back to third place. And who was at fourth? I think might have been
Gutierrez.
Or Etheridge, actually, I think went around.
Actually, if it's the 11, was it the 11?
We'll get a good look here in a second.
No, it wasn't 11. It was 60. 83, Gutierrez.
Oh, it was Gutierrez, okay.
Yeah. Well, once again, we want to welcome and thank all the viewers at home that are watching in and tuned in. Tell you, VDE Racing. Oh, Cole Mamer just signed on.
Cole. Buddy.
Yeah, it's got to be hot where he's at. I'm sure there's got to be a pool somewhere around his location, close by. But yeah, I think Van den Elsen and VDE Racing kind of nailed it. No better way to celebrate International Off-Road Day than watching some short course.
Absolutely.
He's the kind of guy, I'm kind of surprised he didn't kind of save his car a little bit, the Pro Buggy, and a couple weeks later drive out here, partake in this race here. He's great in promoting short course. He's super good at promoting his race team. So it's going to be fun to watch him grow his team. Tell you, Charles Etheridge is doing one hell of a job holding off Paul O'Brien right now, but as soon as I say that, boom!
Yeah, he got him again.
There he goes.
Paul's going to go outside.
We got somebody pulled off in the infield, just inside of turn 2. You can see the little dust cloud back there. And here they come. I swear, we really do need to update those hoods. I'm kind of over the Rhino hood. Yeah,
they could bring a little more pizzazz to it.
Sammy Nino, I bet you he lost front wheel drive or something. The way he's getting on the throttle, And all of a sudden got squirrely.
There is no, these are two-wheel drive. So there is no front-wheel drive on these things.
Hey, then he's got other issues.
Yeah.
Maybe single axle drive then.
Yeah, I think there's something.
Squirrely.
Yeah, I think there's something else going on though. Webster on the bike there just a little bit, gets it back down.
Cole's laughing at us right now. He goes, "My shop is 75 degrees with the AC on."
Calvin, can you drop it to 73? I'm a little warm here, Paul.
I want to tell you right now, Cole, that my wife loves the mango. I know you gave me a couple of bags, which I got you in Oklahoma. They're sitting there waiting for you. But I'm talking to the guy that can get you some more mango Baja stuff.
Well, you want some now? I got some in my car. I'll grab it before I leave. The mango is excellent.
Baja Vita.
Vita.
Mango stuff that you love. Yeah.
Yeah, the dried mangoes are the best.
Kyle Polson's checked in. Hey, man, how you doing?
Yeah, Eric Brand, good friend of ours there with Baja Jerky, Baja Vita, sponsoring Cole. Also one of our sponsors here at Great American Short Course.
We've got the Toyota of Redlands pace truck on the track, the Toyota Tacoma. I said I'm not going to say how much I like the looks of that thing. So I'm not. I'm going to tell you how much I like the looks of it. Now, he's not all that far down the road. Why is it cold here? He could be here. He ain't that far down the road.
Should brought him and Troy out and have some fun.
So we'll watch our pace truck that pulls off. Yep, we're going back to green right now. This time by, there'll be 6 laps remaining. This time by when they hit the start-finish line.
Green once again.
Nice jump by Kilgore. Corey Weller right now running that second spot. Scott Webster third. Webster took a peek on the inside of Corey going through turn 1. Nothing there. Paul O'Brien has moved his way up into that 4th spot. So he's considerably on the move.
So we've tightened the field up here off of this restart here. Kilgore pretty much walked away early on. Corey Weller has now worked her way up. She's in that second position. Before that cop caution, Webster holding back in that 3rd position. But look at this. O'Brien back up to 4th now. I'll never forget when Paul O'Brien showed up the first time and won this thing. We're like, who the heck is this Paul O'Brien guy? And boy, oh boy, has he become one of the fast drivers winning a championship back in the Lohr's day. Production 1000.
Oh, he's picking away at Webster right now, trying to find that line. Inside, outside, doesn't matter. He's trying to find that way.
Oh, look at that. Nice little slide out there. Get out of the roost. Didn't find that traction they needed to get that forward momentum.
4 laps remaining this time by, and I'm going to tell you right now, I'm kind of surprised Corey's not tapping in that back bumper of our leader just yet. Time is starting to run out. You got to start making some runs. With 4 laps remaining, I'm going to guess you might have a shot at making an attempt 1 time per lap. That's it.
He went out on a mechanical yesterday. Lost that tight rear right side. So now we get to see the full run here. So it's going to give Corey
There's nobody
a run
near
for
him.
money.
There's nobody near him. They'll be probably, oh man, O'Brien just rubbed off a whole lot of speed. I think these guys and gals are starting to hear some funny noises in their cars because it seems like everybody has slowed down a little bit. And Corey's basically nowhere to be seen, even though she's running in second.
Well, she's not giving up yet. Now she's going to start working on him a little bit here. But only a couple laps to go.
I mean, I would have started 2 laps ago. Lap number 4.
Yeah.
That not only gives you an idea of where the track is able to handle what move you're trying to make, it starts shaking up the driver in front that you're tapping on to let them know that you're out there aggressively trying to find a spot to get around, which gets them thinking and kind of
show them a tire, get their head.
Exactly. 2 laps remaining next time by. 2 laps remaining right here.
Oh, she's starting to push him now.
Yeah, I don't think so. She may, in certain turns, outbrake him going into the corner, but I don't think she's got it yet.
Turn 1, she was up on him. We'll see here turn 3.
Well, that's the corner I'm talking about,
yeah.
basically, yeah.
Oh!
Over rotates. Made up about half of the gap back to second. Now she's 1 car length back. And the white flag is coming out one more time around. This is a corner where she's better than Kilgore. Turn 1.
Oh, Kilgore just showed her this.
Oh, yeah. He's pulled out to about 3 car lengths. I'm kind of thinking that little spotter action's going on right now. The spotters are busy.
Who's going to outbreak who as it's come down to with these 2 drivers? She seems to get turn 3 here pretty good, the right-hander. Let's see if Kilgore able to find that traction. He gets out in the fluff there just a little bit, spins the tires. She gets about a half a car length, not enough to gain.
2 cars separating, coming out of that final corner. He rides the outside line. She's right there behind him. It's a drag race on the front stretch. Across the finish line, it's going to be Brandon Kilgore. Corey Weller in second. Scott Webster in that 3rd spot. And a surprising 4th place for Paul O'Brien as he comes across the line. And Charles Etheridge. I'm sorry, it'll be Robert Gutierrez makes his way back up in that top 5. So we're going to send Dave Arnold down trackside. Brandon Kilgore, Corey Weller, and Scott Webster will meet him there as they pop open the backdrop. And let's see. Our next race coming up will be the Mod Karts. The kart class that freaks me the hell out. These little kids, well, yeah, okay, 12 and 13-year-olds, they're still little kids to me. Freak me out with the speed, the skill, the stuff they're able to pull off out there in these short wheelbase, 2-wheel drive little karts. Take the body off, you're looking at a Pro 2. So once again, I'll remind everybody, please, if you're up in the grandstands or walking around the pit areas, keep drinking the water, the Gatorades, the Pedialytes. Please stay hydrated. And if you kind of notice somebody next to you or close by might be having issues, please let us know and right away so we can help them out to the best of our ability. So once again, please keep drinking that water, that Gatorades, Pedialytes, and for some of you, the beverage of your choice. Wow, Royce Arnold is checked in, watching us from Salt Lake City. Very cool. Nice to see you, Royce. So once again, for everybody else that's watching us from home, thank you so much for tuning in. And do like just Royce just did. Tell us where you're watching from. The pool, the shop, I should say the air-conditioned shop, up in the mountains, on the lake, campground, wherever it may be. It's cool that we got some fans tuning in and watching some short course off-road racing. So we got Dave down trackside at the podium. Let's go down to Dave right now.
Ooh, this mic's getting a little warm down in the sun down here, but see Kilgore going to get out here and celebrate. He's got his son with him. That's always so cool to see. Corey Weller and then Scott Webster.
As we wait for the drivers to head up to the podium once again, I'm monitoring the internet right now. Trevor Shunk is checked in. Matt Bennett, how's the racing today? He's watching us from Wisconsin. I bet you it's a little bit warmer there, here than it is there. I can guarantee you that. Well, let's get our top 3 finishers up to the podium, including little Swiss Miss right there at the blonde braids.
Said she's going to bring you a hot cup of cocoa next.
That works.
You want the little marshmallows? You catch them, and then he got L shape in that 1 out of 3. It's like, yeah.
Go, buddy.
Welcome back. Well, I see the return of Scott Webster and Brandon Kilgore, and they're back on the podium, but Corey Weller split them up. So we're going to go ahead and talk to Scott Webster. Scott, so great to see you back here, and especially after yesterday, some craziness ensued when you did your little monster truck impression.
Yeah, that was a wild ride. I'm lucky to have an unbelievably built Weller car. It can withstand stuff like my stupidity. So I love it. I love being able to come out here again and battle with these guys. I felt great. My brakes felt good in the very first half, but the last lap it went down to nothing. So I was really, really nervous. I did not want to take Corey out, but she was a long-ass ways away from me, so I probably didn't need to worry about that. I'm very, very happy to be here. Thank you, guys. Thank all of you guys. Jeremy, you did a great spotting. My friends, family, Susie, for supporting me. My grandkids, and 2 more on the way. It's awesome.
Congrats. Scott Webster, everybody. It's so cool, man. Truly a family sport there. Got the kids up here. Got to love it. Going to move over to Corey, and what a great race, Corey. You had to fight your way up into that second position for sure. But just watching you and Brandon, it's so equal. If one person made a mistake, could have changed everything.
Yeah, I kept waiting. If he'd had a bobble, I'd be like, oh, I got this. And then I'd hit the same rut, the same thing. Or he'd hit a loose patch, and I'd hit the same loose patch. So, but fun, like that kind of racing. I love that stuff. Like, this is why this class is so fun. I love dicing it out. And it becomes a chess game, you know, once everybody kind of gets sorted, then it's just like, okay, who can get the better line? Who can find traction maybe where somebody else can't? And who can make a mistake and who won't? And Brandon just didn't make a mistake. I was there, I was waiting, but it never happened. So super excited to share the podium with him and Scott. I mean, these are my friends, and you couldn't ask for a better weekend. So huge thanks to Weller Racing again for a fantastic car. I love my car. Big shout out to all you guys braving the heat. I know it's super hot. I apologize for Arizona right now. And just everybody that came out, you know, Jason's my spotter, and he's so good on the radio, and he helps me so much, and I love that. So, yeah, thank you so much.
Corey Weller, everybody, with a great job right there. And then I'm going to move it on to Brandon. It was funny. Friday night, I was driving right by where Branson's was there in the river, leaving Havasu. And so good to see you back out here. I was like, I wonder if Brandon Kilgore is going to come back and race. Sure enough, here you are. Yesterday, a rough one for you. Mechanical took you out, but came right back. Now, watching the race between you and Corey, it looked like an accordion race going on.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Part of me is like, what just happened? It's this racing with, before the kids. You don't know if you're ever going to get back up here again, so it's try not to tear up.
It's a special moment, and the kids with that. I mean, look at this. This is what it's all about, Brandon.
Yeah, this was the reason we came out here. So it's fun to drive and all that. Like, I love it, but it's like really just this moment was what it was all about. So
get to share the chocolate milk too.
She loves it. They won't stop. So yeah, but yeah, no. Thank you to Branson's Resort for keeping us out here, and this it's our family business. That's how we do this. But my wife for letting me do this. It's a lot of work. My dad for spotting, my brother for coming out. Everyone that helps let me do what I like to do. Thank you.
Well, I'm going to help you out a little bit with a $800. And how about some cold, hard cash from Toilets and Redlands and Bergeson's AC and Heating. So thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And by the way, if you haven't seen the Branson Resort in Parker, place is first class. So you need to go check it out. There it is. Scott Webster, Corey Weller, and Brandon Kilgore back in his winning ways. Scott, back to you.
Well, thanks a lot, Dave, and once again, congratulations. And, man, you could just feel the emotion in those interviews from the words of our drivers up there on that podium, how much the sport and the family presence and how everybody takes care of everybody else here in this sport. So, again, congratulations to those top three. I want to call out a buddy of mine back in Wisconsin. He wants to know how the race is going on. He says it was 34 degrees there last night and 2 hours south of Crandon. Would that be, you're obviously south